Hi guys, I'm Shandor, welcome to my cinema. Today I'm going back to the western genre, but moreover, I'm going back to the works of the wonderful Grace Kelly. So today I'm watching the 1952 western movie High Noon. I know that Gary Cooper stars in this movie, I know that the amazing Lloyd Bridges is in this, obviously Grace Kelly, but I know nothing about the plot, I don't know what's this movie about, so let's not waste any more time, let's find out. Here comes High Noon. 3, 2, 1. That's an amazing frame. This beautiful white shot. What? Nice. High Noon. The music is also really nice. Yeah, I was wondering who these three gentlemen are, but apparently they're trouble.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let us begin.
There's Grace Kelly.
Kindly step forward.
Disappointing.
Thought I saw Ben Miller.
Oh, he's down Texas somewhere.
I know. Looked like Pearson Colby, too. Oh, it couldn't be, though.
Or could it? Who are these gentlemen?
Noon train on time?
Yes, sir. That is, I think so, sir. Don't know reason why it shouldn't be. Mr. Pierce? Miss Miller? Mr. Pierce? Mr. Colby?
Okay. So they're waiting for the noon train. I'm guessing it has something to do with the title of the movie. Headley Will.
Until death do you part.
No. No. Oh, he said I do. But Grace Kelly, come on. No.
I pronounce you man and wife.
This is a horror movie.
Well, Marshal, turn in your badge.
Tell you
Oh,
the
he's
truth,
the
I kind of hate
marshal.
to do this without your new marshal being here.
This town will be safe till tomorrow.
I don't think so. I have a feeling that that badge is gonna stay.
They pardoned Frank Miller.
What is it,
I don't
Will?
believe it.
A week ago, too.
Ben Miller is down for depot now with Jim Pierce and Jack Colby. They asked about the noon train.
The noon train?
There's still a bit of time.
Get out of this town this very minute.
Come on,
What
let's
is
get
it?
him going.
Oh, never mind that now. We'll get going
Just
and don't
like
stop
those
till you get the clocks moving.
It's good to have friends like that, but I'm guessing he was the one who put those guys in jail, so they might be after him. I love how there's a sense of urgency in the movie already.
Huh. That's funny.
Lloyd Bridges.
Kane and his new wife just took off in a big hurry.
What's so funny?
I mean a big hurry. I never saw him whip a horse that way.
It's nice because the movie makes me just instantly interested in what's going on.
They're making me run. I've never run from anybody before.
Well, I don't
Okay,
understand
but-
any of this.
Well, I haven't got time to tell you.
Then don't go back, Will.
I've got to. That's the whole thing.
Is it a bright thing for him? I wonder.
Kane's back. Don't believe it. Just seen it. How many coffins we got? We're gonna need at least 2 more, no matter how you figure. You better get busy, Fred.
Yeah, what's their history? I want to know.
I sent a man up 5 years ago for murder. He was supposed to hang. But up
Okay.
north, they commuted it to life. Now he's free.
How is that?
I still don't understand.
Well, he was always wild, kind of crazy. He'll probably make trouble. I'm the one who sent him up.
Well, that was part of your job. That's finished now.
Seems to me I've got to stay.
Hmm.
Anyway, I'm the same man with or without this.
Well, that isn't so.
I expect he'll come looking for me. 3 of his old bunch are waiting at the depot.
Well, I'm begging you, please, let's go.
I can't.
Don't try to be a hero. You don't have to be a hero, not for me.
This is my town. I've got friends here. I'll swear in a bunch of special deputies, and with a posse behind me, maybe there won't even be any trouble.
You're asking me to wait an hour to find out if I'm going to be a wife or a widow. I say it's too long to wait. I won't do it.
Amy,
I mean it. If you won't go with me now, I'll be on that train when it leaves here.
I've got to stay.
Oh, I understand both of them, you know? That's the sad part.
You shouldn't have come back, Will.
Stupid.
I figured I had to. I figured I had to stay. I can deputize a posse. 10, 12 guns is all I need.
Yeah, my intuition tells me otherwise. I escaped death only through the intercession of a lady of somewhat dubious reputation.
You're a judge.
Been a judge many times in many towns. I hope to live to be a judge again.
Don't you remember when he sat in that chair and said, "You'll never hang me, I'll come back. I'll kill you, Will Kane. I swear it, I'll kill you."
That was a great shot. And that was a good edit. Really, this whole movie is gonna take place in an hour and a half, basically.
Go find Joe Henderson, Mark Howe, and Sam Fuller and tell them I want them here.
Right.
And then find Harv Pell.
Don't have to do that. Here I am.
Well, this is the way I see it. If you'd gone with a new marshal not due here till tomorrow, I'd be in charge around here, right?
Right?
If I'm good enough to hold down the job when there's trouble, how come the city fathers didn't trust me with it permanent?
Maybe they figured you were too young.
You think I'm too young, too?
You sure act like it sometimes. Come on.
Ah. Do they like each other or hate each other? I'm not so sure.
It's very simple, Will. All you gotta do is tell the old boys when they come that I'm the new marshal. And tomorrow they can tell the other fellow they're sorry, but the job's filled. You mean you won't do it?
Have it your way.
All right. The truth is you probably talked against me from the start. You've been sore about me and Helen Ramirez right along, ain't you?
You and Helen Ramirez?
You can't stand anybody taking your place there, can you? Especially me.
You're...
I don't think that's the case. Well, I hope it's not the case anyway. Less than an hour left. That sucks. I think we need Lloyd Bridges.
Did you really think you could put that over on Kane?
Why not?
When are you going to grow up?
I'm getting tired of that kind of talk.
Then grow up?
Cut it out!
Yeah, he does act a little childish.
Who did the walking out anyway? You or him?
What, they were together?
Get out, Harvey.
I might just do that.
Then do it.
Okay, the writing is incredible. The writing is absolutely incredible, you know? We've barely got time, you know, according to the plot, and yet we get to know so much about these characters. 55 minutes.
You're Mrs. Kane, ain't you?
Yes.
You're leaving on the noon train?
Yes.
But your husband ain't?
No, why?
No reason, but it's mighty interesting.
Our town is turning into shit. I watched Blazing Saddles. Here it is. 54 minutes. This is great, you know, like setting a time frame, a very, very short frame.
Well, you cleaned this town up. You made it fit for women and kids to live in. Millen and nobody else will ever drag it down again. How many men you got lined up?
None yet.
I'll be back in 10 minutes. Loaded for bear.
Good. That's one.
I'm leaving town. I want to sell the store. You want to buy me out?
Well, how much did you want?
2,000. You can pay Sam the rest in 6 months, and he'll get it to me. A deal?
Yes, ma'am. What I really mean to say is that you've been real decent to me right along. And I want you to know that I've been honest with you.
I know you have, Mr. Weaver. Goodbye.
Yeah, I really have to commend the writing, you know, like
Amy, you've changed your mind.
it's incredibly well written.
I thought
No, she
you'd
hasn't.
changed yours.
Well, what do you want? You want me to help you? You want me to ask Fran to let you go? You want me to beg for you? Well, I would not do it. I would not lift a finger for you.
I came to tell you he was coming. I should have figured you'd know about it.
I know about it.
Anything can happen.
I am not afraid of him.
I know you're not, but you know how he is.
Maybe he doesn't know.
He's probably got letters.
Probably. If you're smart, you will get out too.
I can't.
He's just leaving his wife like that?
Mrs. Ramirez? She used to be a friend of your husband's a while back. Before that, she was a friend of Frank Miller's.
Oh.
You don't like my husband, do you?
No.
Why?
Lots of reasons. There's plenty of people around here think he's got a comeuppance coming. You asked me, ma'am, so I'm telling you.
So not the whole town is on his side. That's not good at this situation. Meanwhile, these guys are just chilling.
If you're going after that
I
woman,
said I was going for liquor.
You keep away from Kane.
Sure, I can wait.
I love how there's this underlying tension throughout the whole movie, you know, because the clock is ticking. What an incredible idea.
Hey, Ben! Hi, been a long time, Ben.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. How's Frank?
He's not complaining.
This is great, like seriously. The pacing is incredible. Not one dull moment. Great dialogue. We get to know so many things about the characters, you know. Even though, you know, technically the whole movie is taking place during an hour and a half. Very smart. Oh, they're gonna meet. That's it?
I'll give you odds. Kane's dead
As
5
of
minutes
yet.
after Frank gets off the train.
That's not much time.
I knew that.
I need deputies. I'll take all I can get.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
Frank's got friends in this room. You ought to know that.
Some of you were special deputies when we broke this bunch. I need you again. Now.
You're asking an awful lot, Kane, considering the kind of man Frank Miller is.
We all know what Miller's like. That's why I'm here. How about it?
I don't think it's happening. The look on his face said everything.
And why are you going?
What difference does it make?
It's Kane. It's Kane. I know it's Kane.
It isn't Kane.
No, it's not.
But I'm going to tell you something about you and your friend Kane. You're a good-looking boy. You have big, broad shoulders. But he is a man.
Ah!
It takes more than big, broad shoulders to make a man, Harvey. And you
True.
have a long way to go.
Yeah, he's kind of immature.
But I came here for help because there are people here.
I'm sorry, Marshal. Say what you have to say.
Maybe some of you already know it. But if you don't, it looks like Frank Miller's coming back on the noon train.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go.
Oh, wow.
Ain't it true that Kane ain't no longer Marshal? And ain't it true there's personal trouble between him and Miller? Why should you...
So it's Helen Ramirez, right? Awesome shot. Again. So Frank Miller is coming on the noon train.
We've been paying good money right along for a marshal and deputies. Now, the first time there's any trouble, we're supposed to take care of it ourselves.
I've been saying right along we ought to have more deputies. If we did, we wouldn't be facing this thing now.
Sure, we paid this man, and he was the best marshal this town ever had. And it ain't his trouble, it's ours. I tell you, if we don't do what's right, we're gonna have plenty more trouble. So there ain't but one thing to do now, and you all know what that is.
He has a good point, you know. But everybody does, kind of.
All right. I'll say this. What this town owes Will Kane here, he can never pay with money. And don't ever forget it. He's the best marshal we ever had. Maybe the best marshal we'll ever have. So if Miller comes back here today, it's our problem, not his. You all know how I feel about this man. He's a mighty brave man, a good man. He didn't have to come back here today.
True.
And for his sake and the sake of this town, I wish he hadn't. I think you better go while there's still time. It's better for you, and it's better for us.
That was a great monologue, actually. That was incredible. Man, this is a complex situation, because Kane obviously meant good by coming back, you know, but I think the other guy is pretty much right, you know, if he didn't stay, if he hadn't stayed, you know, maybe there wouldn't be any trouble. This is difficult. He's sad. Like, seriously, he's sad. What an incredible performance by Gary Cooper, by the way.
Yes?
Mrs. Ramirez, I'm Mrs. Kane.
I know.
Look, Mrs. Ramirez, Will and I were married an hour ago. We were all packed and ready to leave, and then this thing happened and he wouldn't go. I've been trying to understand why he wouldn't go with me, and now all I can think of is that it's got to be because of you.
What do you want from me?
Interesting.
Let him go. He still has a chance. Let him go.
I cannot help you.
Please.
He isn't staying for me. I haven't
Sure.
spoken to him for a year until today. I am leaving on the same train you are.
Then what is it? Why is he staying?
If you don't know, I cannot explain it to you.
My father and my brother were killed by guns. They were on the right side, but that didn't help them any when the shooting started.
Oh, yeah.
I don't care who's right or who's wrong. There's got to be some better way for people to live.
And again, she's so right. She's so right.
Why don't you wait here?
You know, it's actually incredible because I can absolutely understand everybody's viewpoint. And they all have a point, you know? So pretty much everyone's right from their perspective, you know? This is incredible.
Go on, saddle him up. You go a long way before he tires. That's what you were thinking, wasn't it?
Kind of.
You scared?
I guess so.
Oh.
Seems like all everybody and his brother wants is to get me out of town.
Well, nobody wants to see you get killed.
Don't shove me, Harv. I'm tired of being shoved.
Ah! Did not expect this. This is really not the time. Like, really not. There was a great fight scene, by the way, but I mean, come on, guys. You should take it. Lloyd Bridges is out. You should take each other's side in this case. I'm so invested in this movie. Like, seriously. The characterization is so strong, you know? Like, the movie gave you a 90-minute time frame. And yet, the characters are stronger than, you know, in some movies where the plot is taking place, you know, in a year or 10 years or whatever. Incredible.
Will. I guess I forgot about you, Herb. I'm sure glad you're here.
I couldn't figure out what was keeping you. Time's getting pretty short.
There aren't any other boys, Herb. It's just you and me.
You're joking.
No, I couldn't get anybody.
Look, I'll tell you the truth. I didn't figure on anything like this, Will.
Neither did I.
I volunteered. You know I did. You didn't have to come to me. I was ready. There's a limit how much you can ask a man. I got a wife and kids. What about my kids?
Go on home to your kids, Herb.
Again, like, I can't even fault him. They're armed to the teeth. It's incredible how this movie builds tension, you know? Just by telling us that, hey, soon the train's gonna come and all hell's gonna break loose. And that's enough. Amazing. And the music, still, the music is freaking incredible. Oh, that empty chair. Here's the train. All right. This is exciting. This movie is freaking great. Wow, like a ghost town. Except... Oh. There goes your wife and your ex. Really? Not a single word?
Hello, Frank. How are you, Frank?
Everything ready?
Sure, just the way you want it, Frank.
Man, like seriously, the facial expressions of Gary Cooper in this movie. He's just so broken and sad, you know? What a great shot that is, by the way. Just, you know, showing how alone he is, but seriously, like, he's doing an incredible job in this movie. He's scared, like, he's clearly scared. I mean, for good reason. This is freaking incredible, like, you know. This keeps me on my toes. In the best possible way. You can see them, they can see him.
Miller!
Oh! Oh! One down! Grace Kelly is off the train. Cat and mouse game, huh? That was close. Where are they? Oh, there's one. Oh! 2 down. But he's gonna ride out? That's ballsy. Nice. Good job. This is incredible. You know, the whole movie had been building up to this point, and it does not disappoint at all. Oh man. Like, this is genuinely freaking intense and exciting. Out of bullets. Oh! Grace Kelly kicking ass! Hey. If he shoots Grace Kelly, I'm gonna be really mad. Yeah, you better don't.
Come out of your friend here and get it the way Pierce did. I'll come out. Let her go. As soon as you walk through that door.
Grace Kelly kicking ass! Again! 4 down. That was awesome. Oh, of course. Now you're all here. I think all of you guys owe a huge thank you to this guy. And finally they're going away. Well guys, this was High Noon. Well, this was freaking incredible. I loved each and every second of this movie. This is 85 minutes. This movie doesn't overstay its welcome. The pacing is absolutely immaculate. There's not a single boring second in this movie. The dialogue is incredible. The characterization is absolutely incredible. The whole writing is so smart. Gary Cooper was absolutely incredible in this movie. The third act of this movie is super intense and super exciting. You know, the whole movie is building up to that, and you can feel the tension rising, you know. And it doesn't disappoint, like, at all. Grace Kelly is wonderful as always. Wow, like seriously, this is incredible. This movie is freaking amazing. That's all I have to say. I enjoyed every second of this movie. Wow, the filmmaking, the acting, the whole script. Like seriously, what an amazing movie this was, guys. Thank you so much for watching this movie together with me. If you enjoyed this video, please hit like and subscribe, and see you all next time at the cinema. This was absolutely incredible. See ya. Bye.